Hey, what's up, guys? Pete here, MixBetterNow.com. My living room looks like a bomb blew up right now, so forgive me. But we're in the middle of tracking. Got a bunch of guitars out, got a bunch of amps out, got a bunch of microphones out, ready to go. We got my man Rion from Puerto Rico in the house.
What up?
And we're doing some vocal overdubs here in my studio. In the control room, to be honest. Let me close this window up. Sorry if that blinded you guys there. And I just wanted to show you guys how I sort of do some of this stuff, how I set this up. Actually, I'm going to open this window back up. I lied. And so as you can see, I know I haven't done a studio tour yet, which you guys have been asking for, and they will come. But listen, I like doing vocal overdubs in here. I like doing guitar overdubs in here. I like doing bass overdubs in here. It's a really good sounding room. Just so you guys can sort of see the layout, I've got a cloud up here. So it's pretty well treated. It's all Auralex. I know I'm probably going to get some crap from some people like, dude, Auralex isn't real. But you know what? The room sounds good. And, you know, so anyway, a couple things I just want to point out about doing some vocal overdubs. First of all, what we're doing right now is we are using... this is an advanced audio. It's a CM47. It's a U47 clone, so it's a large diaphragm condenser tube mic. And we're going to be running into probably the BAE 1073. I also might try going into the Apollo using the Unison 1073. We'll just see how it sounds. So what we're doing is Ryan had tracked some vocals down in his studio in Puerto Rico. We're going to do some overdubs right now for some stuff, and I just want to show you guys how I sort of set this up. So, you know, I'm sure you all have a similar control room to this, and there's no reason that you guys can't do any of this stuff right here. So just to sort of show you kind of what we got going on is there's a couple key factors that I just want to share with you. First and foremost, I like to have the capsule facing away from my monitors. I just don't want to get any weird like feedbacky interference type things going on. That's just something that's important for me. So hence why we have it facing that way. Plus then I can, you know, we can sort of look at each other like as I'm at the desk and as he's doing his thing right here. Another thing that's important, guys, is do not eat the microphone. Okay, Ryan's got a sibilant voice, which is not his fault and it's totally fine. But right, you got to work with what the good Lord gives you, right? So, you know, I'm going to do some videos on de-essing and dealing with sibilant vocals and stuff like that, but I just want to show you how important it is to set, for your client or for whoever you're doing vocals for, make sure you set the pop filter out. Don't put it up on the mic. I never like to do that. I always like to get it basically as far away. Wherever I put the pop filter is the closest I want, you know, the artist or the talent to get onto the microphone. So right now we're at about what? I don't know, like 6 inches, 5 inches away from the mic. My typical rule of thumb is you throw up like a Hawaiian shaka, and I kind of do that from the mic, sort of, you know, kind of going there to there. Now Ryan's pretty well versed at this. He kind of knows, he's been in this, you know, he's in the studio all the time. He knows how to do this sort of stuff, but that's just an important thing. The other thing we might do is since the sibilants we're gonna track and listen, we might have to move the microphone a little bit. So we might take the capsule. It's kind of going at his nose right now. But what we might do is we might move it up a little bit. We might move it down a little bit. I might angle it. I might turn it to the side. So there's a bunch of things that we might do in that manner. So we're going to get this set up, and then I will come back and show you how we wound up setting up the mic. Yo, what's up, guys? So we got the mic set up. You know, we're sipping on some Fat Tire here. It's not a big deal. So I just want to show you where we're at, what we got going on here. Sorry, the lighting in here is kind of jacked up. So we got the session up in Pro Tools. This was, I don't know, we did this, what, how many? A year ago? 6 months ago?
Probably 6 months.
6 months ago. So Ryan did this in his studio. I have everything pretty much mixed. I mixed everything for him. And I'll just give you guys a little idea of what the signal chain looks like. So I got the session up. We're in Pro Tools, like I said. You can see the audio 1 right there. Okay, we're doing an overdub of this first verse. And what I decided to run into actually was I was going to use the BAE but, or maybe the LA610. But what we wound up doing was we're going into the Apollo using Unison. So let me show you guys. I am using this guy. So we're using the SSL. This actually sounds great on vocals. So you can see as I'm talking here, we got the mic in the room. I'm going to be quiet, obviously, when we're going. I'm using the mic input here, so I flipped it. I'm using the transformer option, flat EQ, and then we're just doing a little bit of compression here, and it sounds great. Following that up with an LA2A just to smooth it. I'm not even really doing a whole lot with this. This just really warms up the vocal, in particular Ryan's vocal, because you know, he does get a little sibilant. So this is just smoothing it really nicely, and that's there. So you know, we'll bang out a few takes there. So here's how we basically wound up angling the mic, I suppose, for maximum effect. Is we had to tip it down. So as you can see where he's at here, we're a little low, you know, kind of coming at you know, at his mouth, essentially. And we had to tip it down. Now, if you guys have never experimented with this, you might be saying like, well, dude, isn't that kind of, you know, won't that not pick up as much of his vocal or whatever? And the answer is no, it will, because it's a, you know, it's a large diaphragm condenser mic. It's a tube mic. So I'm running it from the power brick right there, and then we're going into the back of the Apollo there. So that goes into the Apollo, that comes out, goes to the microphone here. We're just running it in cardioid. And so that's essentially what it looks like right there. Like you could see his profile, and you can actually see the capsule through the light coming in through the window. And I'm trying to get a good angle on that. I am using my iPhone here and not my good camera, just because we're kind of so crazy in here right now that it's just kind of hard to set all that stuff up. So I just wanted you guys to see that. So the capsule is really angling down this way. And what we're doing is we're able to minimize the sibilance there. And it really just makes his voice sound good. So I will show you maybe doing some takes and stuff like that. I might shoot that from the webcam up there. We shall return.